guys, it's Stephanie. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video, I wanted to give an overview of how I did with my student loan debt in 2021, give like a progress update for the year, and also go over just some of our general finances throughout the year, as well as go over some of the financial goals that we have for 2022. So let's get into it and let's see the numbers. Okay, so first let's talk about the student loans. So if you've been subscribed, you know that I have been working on paying off over $113,000 of student loan debt from my physical therapy degree. We started 2021 with $44,356,000 of student loan debt, and we ended 2021 with $19,999.70. So we made it to under that $20,000 mark, which is super exciting, in the teens now. I'm sure with interest by January it'll probably pop back up, but that's okay, I'll knock it back down. Originally, when we set out our goals for 2020, we did set out a pretty aggressive goal of paying off the student loans this year, but our priorities shifted a little bit. We bought a house. I do have a whole video on how much owning our first house has cost us so far. And yeah, because of that and some priority shifting to investing a little bit and other things, that goal ended up changing about midway through the year to making it under $20,000, which we were able to do, which is super exciting. So in 2021, we paid a total of $24,357 to my student loan debt. So that is pretty good considering how much we spent on our housing this year. Like I said, we did just buy a house for the first time, and I do have a video all about how much we spent, which was a lot. So let's go over just since the beginning. I have my debt payoff dashboard here to look at. This is on my Etsy. It's only $5. It's linked below if you're interested. It's just very simple, but it gives a nice little picture of just how the whole thing has gone since starting this debt-free journey. So like I said, starting beginning balance was $113,158, and then current balance $19,999.70. So amount paid to date, wow, this is a big number. We're almost at that 100,000 mark, $98,505. So that's pretty crazy. Total debts outstanding 1, so all of my loans are refinanced into one student loan, which currently my interest rate is 2.87, I believe. I'm thinking about refinancing again. This is a variable rate, and I think I'm thinking about refinancing to a fixed rate, just with talk of interest rates maybe going up next year. So I will let you guys know what comes of that. Total payoff percentage, 82% paid off, so that is super exciting, over that 80% and getting closer and closer to 100. And then these two graphs, so this one just shows the total balance going down per month pretty steadily, going down, and then total payments by month. So this is pretty much all over the place since the beginning. A couple of really big payments, a couple of smaller ones. There were quite a few months in 2021 where I wasn't able to put quite as much money down to my loans because we were focusing on other financial goals, and that is absolutely fine with me. So that's the overall where I'm at with my student loans as of the end of 2021. So that's super exciting. For 2022, we did set a goal to pay off the student loans in 2022, and I think I'm gonna keep it. Things may change. Honestly, there's a lot that could happen in 2022 that is just variable right now. So paying it off by December of 2022 would mean putting about $1,700 a month to my loans, which is definitely feasible. So I think we'll definitely be able to do that, which would be exciting. That would mean it would be paid off in just over 3 years. So that is really not that bad. And then for some of our other finances that have also, they're good achievements that I wanted to mention. So our emergency fund is fully funded at $15,000. We were able to build it back up. We did have to go into it to pay for a new HVAC unit and AC. So that got depleted a little bit, and it has already built back up to $15,000. We also keep $3,000 as a buffer in our checking account, just to have money for like next month's bills and stuff to be pulled from. So I guess technically you could say we have $18,000 in savings. Our investments this year reached over $100,000, and that is combined between mine and my husband's. So that is super exciting that we were able to reach that first $100,000 in investments, and hopefully that just continues to grow next year. And then our net worth, so that includes our investments, our savings, our equity in our house, and then minus the debts, is over $150,000. So that is really an exciting achievement as well. So overall, a lot of good things financially in 2021 that happened. So in 2022, a few of the financial goals that we have set for ourselves. First is to pay off the student loans, which I had already mentioned. Again, this is kind of a flexible goal. Things may change. We may decide to focus less on the loans and more on investing and maybe saving for a rental property. I'm at a point where with my student loans where while mentally it would be really exciting to have them paid off really quick, I know that they're at a number that's low enough for me now that I am more comfortable shifting towards other financial goals that make more sense mathematically. The next one is to max out both of our Roth IRAs. Again, should be pretty easily accomplishable. Third goal is to have $250,000 of net worth. So like I said, right now our net worth is $150,000. So we're hoping to increase by $100,000 next year, which I think should be doable, all things considered, investments, equity in the house, that sort of stuff. Next one is to save $9,000 for a fund that I'm going to keep secret for now, but a $9,000 savings goal for something that I will reveal later. And then the last one is to spend more mindfully. So I think the beginning of this year, we did really, really well with spending mindfully. I have quite a few videos about how, we had focused on spending only on buying things used to save money and for the environment. And we did really, really well because we had such a aggressive goal for our down payment and buying a house. And we were really focused well on that. After buying the house, things got a little bit out of control spending wise. Obviously our expenses went up a good amount, being homeowners. We had a lot of projects in the house we wanted to do. And with the holidays, it hasn't been mindful. So we're hoping to reset for 2022 and get back into that more mindful spending. We don't have as many projects for the house. We certainly don't need any more items for the house. So yeah, that'll be a overall theme for 2022 is to hopefully get back into that mindful spending. Speaking of the house, one other sort of financial goal is for our house projects next year is to keep the total cost of them under $2,000. I think we can definitely do that. We did most of our projects to the house this past year, which again, if you're interested in seeing any of those, I have a lot of videos about the projects we've done in the house. And next year there's not quite as many, so I think $2,000 is very easy. And yeah, that is our financial goals for 2022 and kind of the overview of how 2021 went. So I think I will end the video here. If you guys enjoyed this and if you guys are also paying off your student loans, let me know what you ended your year at, and how much you have left to go in 2022. And don't forget to give this video a like if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to stick around and see some more updates. I'll see you guys in the next one.